Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with the BTC network? Well, we're looking at a BTC price around $2,724, and that's absolutely amazing. I mean, we've seen an all-time high of $3,000. We've seen a little bit of correction. We pulled back to $2,500. We climbed up to $2,700 now, and we're seeing sideways movements showing support lines. Support lines are the best things you can hope for in Bitcoin. It shows that there's a sustainable value there since we are using it as a store of value. We got Ethereum coming in at a 3.6% gain. That's $392. They've seen 400, a little over it, like 420, I think it was, for an all-time high. And they're getting back there. Ethereum has a lot going for it. We got every ERC20 token running on it. And right now we have more Google searches for Ethereum than we've had, for Bitcoin in quite a while. For the United States, South Korea has constantly been Google searching Ethereum more than they search Bitcoin. And for just a moment yesterday, the UK had more Ethereum searches than Bitcoin did. We got Ripple coming in at 26.8 cents. That's up 4.8%. That's great for them. For you Ripple holders, another way to be able to keep your Ripple safe is now the ledger is supporting Ripple, so that's a great place to be able to hold your Ripple and your Ethereum and your Bitcoin and all of that in a nice, safe fashion. We got NEM coming in at 22.6 cents. That's up 9.5%. This is great for them. They had seen a little bit of a dip, and they're getting back to their standard area. We got Ethereum Classic coming in at $20.52. That's only up 1%. That's not the greatest. Ethereum has been making such gains lately that I would like to see some bigger gains coming out of Ethereum Classic, considering it's the pre-fork. We got Litecoin coming in at $31.37. That's up 5.2%. Like the guy from Cryptoverse was saying, it seems like there's some sort of magnetic pull with Litecoin. If it gets a little bit below 30, it gets pulled back up to 30. If it gets too far away from 30, it's pulled back to 30. I don't know if there's some sort of a speculational weight game that's happening with Bitcoin and the SegWit adoption. On August 1st, it could be a situation of, cross our fingers it doesn't happen, but if SegWit doesn't happen on Litecoin or on Bitcoin, that the price of Litecoin will shoot up because their SegWit is up, running, and active, and then not make that much of gains, if SegWit does come to Bitcoin, which we're all hoping for and need. We got Dash coming in at $183. That's up 3%. We got Monero at $52.49. That's up 2.5%. And we got Zcash. They're our big winner today. 29.7% gain, coming in at $419. So they're setting a nice high there. A lot similar to what Ethereum did. We got Steam coming in at $2.33. That's a 3% gain. And we got the Steam back dollar coming in at $1.78. That's 4.5% for a gain. And like I've been saying, if I have Steam back dollars, they're supposed to be pegged to the buck, so whenever I get them, I've been selling them. So we got a little bit of news all over the place. First up, let me let you guys know that local Bitcoins, if that's where you've been purchasing your Bitcoins as a way to be able to, keep it on the down low, or, that's the only means that's, fashioned for you because you don't have a bank account, aren't able to access Coinbase or whatever, they're going to be increasing their fees. This is due to the increasing fees in the Bitcoin network and the fact that fees are on the sender. So, when you put Bitcoin in your Bitcoin wallet with local Bitcoins and they have to send it out to somebody else, they're the ones who are, eating the fees, and it's starting to become a substantial amount, and they really don't want to do that anymore. We got the hard wallets are starting to go fast, I guess, with everything that's going to be happening on August 1st. The contention all around this user-activated soft fork. People are purchasing hard wallets as a way to be able to keep their Bitcoin safe, and I guess they're running low. The people over at HW Crypto, they have the Nanos coming out here on the 18th. They're saying they have a few Trezors left. I think only the gray ones. So if you're looking for one of those, you might want to hurry up and go over there and pick it up. I got a link down below for it. I'm not sure what they have on Amazon still. I have links down below to get you on Amazon, and you can look around there and see if there's any left. I got that that the Google searches are on the rise for Ethereum. In South Korea, it's a constant that they're constantly Google searching Ethereum over Bitcoin. Recently it's Ethereum searches have rised over Bitcoin in the United States, and for a moment, it rised over the UK. This goes to show that a lot of people are curious and they're trying to educate themselves on Ethereum, be able to access Ethereum research tools through different websites. And I mean, that's great that people are learning about it. It's kind of hard not to be searching Ethereum or, Ethereum related topics when it's grown so much. I mean, we're over 30 times the value in this year alone. We're looking at 180 gigabyte blockchain. I don't even know how many ERC20 tokens are running on it, and I mean, billions and billions of dollars are in it now. With all the ERC20 tokens and Ethereum itself. So we also got the IOTA, the IOTA. They came out on Bitfinex yesterday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Soared to the number 6 spot in the top 10 cryptocurrency. They're coming in at 59.9 cents right now. That's $1.6 billion, $1.66 billion. They surpassed Litecoin, which is at $1.61 billion. This is amazing. I mean, this is a lot of money for something to just hit, the exchange. This be the first exchange it's on. Let's see if they can hold this kind of a value. I'm still not actually 100% sure. I know it has something to do with micro. I know that they're not a real blockchain. It's a distributive ledger, and that they did this because to make sure that there's no payments, so they can do micro payments and nano payments. But this is supposed to be for on-net equipment, like tolls and solar panels and like things like that. So I'm going to have to do some more research in this to understand it, but I mean, when something shoots into the number 6 spot and you're looking at $1.6 billion invested in it, I mean, you really need to take the time to understand it. So, I mean, I wonder how many people who purchased in, on the exchange and seen it skyrocketing like this actually know and understand what it is. Because, I mean, personally, I spend quite a bit of time doing research on cryptocurrency, and I don't buy half of this stuff. So let's see, what else we got. We got the crypto financing. They're going to be having a conference on July 7th. This is pretty much going to be about all the ICOs. They're going to be financial investors there. There's going to be professional marketers. This is a great opportunity for anybody that's making an ICO. This is a great opportunity to understand what's going on with these ICOs and how they're completely disrupting the financial market in investment funds and, creating capital to get your ideals out there and start creating real world applications, using blockchain technology. So, I mean, we got, let's see what else we got here. We got that Bitfinex went down yesterday with all that trading on the IOTA, and we got that Coinbase was going down the other day. So I mean, that's a continuous problem here that cryptocurrency is growing so much faster than what the networks are able to handle. Up until the last 16 months ago, cryptocurrency was actually pretty small, and a majority of this was Bitcoin. And now that we're seeing so many other cryptocurrencies and these exchanges and assets and revenues and things like that are happening, it's starting to clog up the network. We're needing to see better upgrades in our networking capabilities and the equipment, and the way that these exchanges are able to allow people to access them. It makes it very hard when the price is fluctuating so drastically that you're not able to get in there and trade your funds, or for these people that start getting scared and want to sell off or move their funds out of an exchange, when you can't get to it, it's a scary thing. So the last little bit of news I got here is that in India, they are on the hunt. They're looking for 6 promoters for OneCoin, and I mean, this is great news for me. I'm really down on the scams. I'm down on, people taking advantage of other people in this cryptocurrency space because they're not aware of what's happening or understand the technology. So, I mean, bringing some regulation, has never been the worst thing in my mind. It'll give people a secure place in their mind on the situation, and it also starts, it deters some people. When things are illegal, a lot of people will be like, well, I shouldn't do that. It says I'm not supposed to. When there is no law, you're like, well, they don't say not to. So, But I mean, you know, some regulation wouldn't be the worst as far as I'm concerned. I know a lot of people have different opinions on that, and that's okay, you know. But you know, when these people are out there pulling scams, this is starting to set a little bit more of a precedent that you can't go out and rip people off and get away with it. You know, OneCoin was one of the biggest scams out there. You know, there's quite a few other ones. I have a link down below. It's called Bad Bitcoins. It's in my tools section. You know, whenever you're investing, you should always go check that site out and see if the site that you're looking at is listed down below there. You know, it's a simple tool, and I mean, if it's listed there, I mean, it would be at the forefront of my mind not to invest just for the fact that they're listed as a scam. That means that there's definitely some validation behind that concept, right? So if you like everything we got going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I got a subscribe button. I mean, it's growing, and over at Steam too. You know, please upvote my post. Follow me over there. Almost 1,100 followers over there. You know, I got all sorts of tools down below, as I was saying, to help find you a hard wallet, to get you navigated on these cryptocurrency markets. I have donational addresses down there. And with that being said, I have to say thank you to the person who sent a donation yesterday for some more studio equipment here. That was very appreciated. I'm going to start looking into seeing if I can't match some money with that and get a better mic now. So thank you very much. That's greatly appreciated. And I have my email address, you guys. It's eugeneforest20@gmail.com. I'm all caught up on my emails as of this moment. So everybody who's wrote me, thank you very much. I love getting your guys' emails. You know, and that's why I'm here. It's a nice little help service. You know, it's absolutely free. If you're having any questions or concerns or trying to figure out how to move things around, or, you know, just what is cryptocurrency, what's Bitcoin, you know, how much should I buy? I get those kind of questions all the time. You know, never buy more than what you're willing to lose, they say, but, you know, at the same time, you got to remember, look at how fast this stuff is growing, and, you know, you don't want to miss the boat, because, I mean, I came in at Bitcoin at $700, and, you know, at this time, I wish I'd bought twice as much as I had bought back then, right? Keep your Bitcoin safe. I mean, that's the best advice I got for you guys. You know, hard wallets is the way to go, a paper wallet, anything where you own your own private keys, because, you know, you're going to be a millionaire if you got enough of this stuff, and people are going to want to take it from you. Thanks. Have a great day.